Welcome back, folks. We're back on Johnny Salami, underground in the Covenant area. Been doing a lot of farming down here. Finally made the Saiga-12K. I haven't upgraded it. I'm just going to show you what it is, like just base model, and I'll upgrade it later. I'm probably only going to really show you any farming on the bottom area down here. It'll kind of show you a little bit of where you can use your metal detector down here as well. But so far, I have only really farmed underground for these purple weapons. The spawn rates up top are actually faster, but every time I go up top, I run into groups of mercs. So, and as you can see, my metal detector is actually going off right here. So like this whole area is a metal detector area. This area down here you can metal detect. You can metal detect all this over here and some up here as well. I'm in the process of trying to make a map that shows all the areas. I am running the +5 SR2M Varesk as my other weapon on this farming adventure. I upgraded it to +5, and the 919 shots a minute make farming with it pretty good. Now, if I'd actually been hitting my shots, it only takes about 3 to 4 shots to kill a bloodsucker if you're hitting him in the head. But essentially, I just run around down here. There's not a lot of reason if you're a Covenant member to go up top unless it's just super saturated down here. And it's going to depend on what time of day you're farming as well. If you're farming peak hours where everybody's online, it'll be a little harder to get materials and stuff down here. Because everybody will be doing the events. But if you get on it, like for me, it's about to be 1 p.m. for my time zone. And if you're online around now, there's not going to be a lot of people farming at the same time. And you're not 100% safe down here either, because mercenaries do come down here from time to time. Lately, I'm not going to say his name, but lately there's been one guy who is always running around down here. And I can't decide if he's legit or not. So after essentially one full circle of this place, the only thing we have left are the anomalous rifts, and we've gotten 78 northern moss, squash whoosh splatstone, 21 remains of batteries, and 91 dope stones. Now this is not normal. Like the batteries don't spawn all that often down here, the caches. So don't think that every round of farming you're gonna get that many remains of batteries. That is the hardest thing to come by down here. Somebody did one of them, so there's somebody out here farming. And just in case you don't know, you can put one of those things down and hide somewhere. I threw that one down here, and I just come around here into the corner. And you can just wait, because you can still hear it audibly. And once it starts making the completed noise, where it doesn't sound like static anymore, it just sounds like that weird space sound, you can just go loot it. If there are mercenaries running around down here, you see somebody die somewhere on the map and you have one of these anomalous installations up, the likelihood of them finding you is pretty high, because you have to stay within a certain range of it, or anybody can loot it if it gets completed while you're not there. So if they really want to find you, all they have to do is run around and look for you if you're at an anomalous installation. There's only so many places you could be if you're staying there. And once you hear the little noise, you can just come loot it. The Saiga does work pretty well against humanoids as well, as long as you're close. Oh, you son of a bitch. So anywhere from, if you're hitting your shots pretty well with the Saiga against bloodsuckers, anywhere from 3 to 4 shots with buckshot unupgraded will kill a bloodsucker. I honestly... Oh, Lord. I honestly think for the video, like showcasing the Saiga, I'm going to run around for the first little bit with no upgrade and then upgrade it maybe to +5 and see what the difference is damage wise. And buckshot may not be the best. Buckshot may not be the best ammo to use for this. We'll try some different stuff out here. I know canister shot I don't really like, because the buckshot does just give you a bonus to damage, whereas the canister shot does not. So the canister shot just gives you less projectiles and 100 stopping power, whereas the buckshot gives you less damage at range. I think I'm gonna do one more round of killing bloodsuckers down here, and then we're gonna try to upgrade the gun and see what it does. Hopefully I don't end up having to repair it a bunch. See, that was 3 shots on both of those guys. I missed one of the other ones. So as long as you're hitting your shots with buckshot unupgraded, you can kill them in 3. I generally tend to not run over and do there's a bloodsucker nest that spawns here, and there's a mercenary encampment right here. I usually don't go over there unless that's the only thing on the map. We're going to run back now, and I'm going to try to upgrade this Saiga, because as far as I know, this is the end of the road for the Saiga. I don't think there's another upgrade for it. There may be once a Russian version comes out, I'm not sure. The fire rate just unupgraded is 320 shots a minute. And that's the fire rate plus the recoil. And there are no mods on this gun, by the way. So let's go upgrade this thing and see how unlucky I get. +5 didn't fail once. I'll take it. Can't believe that. So the shots per minute did not change. Neither did the damage. I honestly don't know what's different. Just visually, I don't see anything that changed on it. Maybe the reload time or something. I'll throw the before and after up on the screen so that we can kind of see what the difference is. But just visually, I don't see anything different. Ooh, incendiary. I think I'm gonna actually run incendiary and see how that rocks. Okay, so with the incendiary rounds, you still get the plus 50% damage. You still get the 50 stopping power. You have less damage at range drop off. The buckshot has -65%. This one only has -50%. Plus you get the 50% burning. Same amount of projectiles. So I'm going to try the fire ammo out here. I think that may be the way to go. Let's run up here and fight some bloodsuckers real fast. Yeah, I don't know if it's a whole lot better, but I'm liking the 12 caliber incendiary rounds. It seems to be the same amount of damage for the most part, with the caveat that if you get into a PvP fight while you have it out, it's going to help you a little bit more than the buckshot would. But yeah, this is essentially what I've been doing for farming, because unless you're in a group, it's not really worth going up top, because the amount of mercenaries that I was running into when I was trying to farm above ground made it not worth it. I died more often than not. I would kill one, die to another two that were in the group, or I would be in the middle of a firefight with NPCs or killing bloodsuckers or something like that, and then a mercenary would run up and kill me while I was fighting something else. So it seemed like I ended up losing more materials than I was actually bringing back. It didn't make sense for me to keep farming up top when it was much more safe to farm underground in the Covenant area. Like I said, you still might have to deal with a few mercs running through every now and then, but in the grand scheme of things, you die much less underground. There's not really much else to showcase on the Saiga. I guess I can run up top real fast and just kind of show you maybe fighting some other mobs with the Saiga. Now, we've already showed you what the Saiga does against bloodsuckers and a little bit against NPCs. So now we're going to show you what it does against maybe some boars and some fleshes. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Here's a boar hideout. We're just going to run over here and shoot some boars, maybe some fleshes. I think these are all boar hideouts over here, but that's fine. Boars are a little bit more sturdy than... So the boars in Fool's Path, it 2 shots. And the +5 upgrade that I have on it does nothing for the damage. So that's what it's going to be when you make it. If you don't upgrade it, that's how it's going to be. And the fire rate on it is nice. Not having to reload a bullet at a time is nice, because in the spaz that I was using, it was 1 bullet per, so it took you quite a while to reload. Help if I hit the boar. More boars. All right. Now, before you guys get all upset in the comments, I'm repairing all my gear. Somebody was mad that I didn't repair my suit in one of the videos when I don't even think I was doing combat in the video. That is the Saiga-12. That's just a little preview of what kind of damage it outputs. Granted, I was using buckshot and incendiary rounds, which add damage to it. So instead of doing 150, it does 225. So keep that in mind. If you're running a canister shot or something like that in it, it's not going to hit quite as hard. That's what it looks like taking out some boars, taking out some bloodsuckers. But if this video helped you out, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next video. Y'all take it easy.